And y'all thought she didn't care. She was just playing with other people's children. Let's get into it. Today, it appears on the news. These people got on top of it, y'all. They did not want these TikTokers and whatnot coming out and trying to solve the case without them. So they got on top of everything. And we finally got some answers to the things that we wanted to know. For starters, the question started with, where is mom? Or where was mom, rather? Really quickly, I like people to know what's going on. If you just pop it in, like, what is happening and you have been living under a rug, a mom of 4 left 3 of her children in the house by themselves for about 4 years. They keep changing the time. They say 4 or 5. And I got a feeling that time in terms of 4 to 5 years or a couple of years is going to end up changing even more based on what I'm hearing right now. So she got exposed for leaving her children alone for all of this time. And now people are starting to speak out because they're trying to, hide their, throw rocks and hide their hand, honey. That's what it sounded like to me. So questions arise where she was. Now this neighbor Jamar Johnson, occasionally says that he heard the children calling out the window, but did not realize they were in distress. So he actually saw these babies in the window because he lives in this neighborhood. And he just didn't think anything was wrong with them, and they were just talking and being kids. That lets me know that they're as terrible as this situation was. And if you are familiar with this case, you know that they were living in ultimate squalor. The fact that they was calling out the window showed me that they had some life. They hadn't just rolled over. If the right person would have found them and they said the right thing, we probably would have solved this case a long time ago. Now, Jamal went on to say, because he feels like crap, that he noticed Bryant outside often, but never saw the children outside. So she was always outside, y'all. It's almost like she was watching over the house, but didn't want to go in and deal with her own issues. That's what it sounds like to me. Johnson, this neighbor, expressed guilt for not recognizing the severity of the situation. But really, how could you? Her family wasn't recognizing it. Nobody else recognized it. So how could you, if the children are actually talking to you and they don't say, hey, I need help? We understand why they would probably not say that. They were in ultimate terror, because if you're just picking up on this case and you're following me for the first time with this video, it is being said that the mother told the children not to say anything, or she would do any number of things. We don't have the what would happen part of it, but she told them, you better not open the door for the police, you better not be outside, you better not do any of that. So it's really not this man's fault, but everybody's pointing a finger, which makes me wonder, why would he come out? I don't know if I would come out and say, oh yeah, I saw the kids hanging out the window, but I ain't think nothing of it. Let me get back to the slide. Okay, so court documents revealed, like we already know, that Kelli Bryant, was linked to 2 addresses. One location where she was living at, y'all, were 6 minutes away from where the children were abandoned. The reason why I wanted to talk about really quickly, when he said he noticed Bryant outside often, but never saw the children outside, Johnson expresses guilt, is because it's almost like she was coming up and popping over there to figure out what was going on, but had given up and did not, because I believe that it's a possible narcissist, not a sociopath. Like, when I think of sociopaths, I think of somebody not even feeding them. You know what I mean? So I'm still trying to figure out. We don't know what kind of thing was going on with her, but I do believe it may be narcissism. But it was almost like she was just coming over to see what was going on, making sure that nothing got out of control, but then went on to her life. That's really weird. But she was only living 6 minutes away. 6 minutes. And I need y'all to stay, because we got a new video too that we're going to show what it looked like inside of the residence. They went in there and cleaned it out and everything, child. So I got a video that I want to show you guys. But yes, court documents reveal she lived not that far away. Now this is the newscaster, the journalist, reporter, what have you. She's outside of the door that Bryant was allegedly living. And the woman at the address confirmed Bryant lived there, and claimed that Bryant said her children were with their father. So we getting a lot of questions. Where was the grandparents? Where were the fathers and all of that? And now we're getting some of that. Bryant was successfully lying to everybody. She was keeping everybody in the dark. And this woman confirmed it. So she's over here living at this house. I'm not sure who this woman is. I know a lot of you guys are following the cases and y'all like to go in the comments of the other videos too. If you found out something before me, please put it in the comments. Let's talk like we've been doing on the other videos. Now, Bryant reportedly, this is what almost sent me over the edge because, and to me proves my point even more, that we're dealing with a narcissist. Because she reportedly played with other people's children, concealing the truth about her own. Narcissists, if she is one, I can't confirm it, but narcissists are more interested in the look of things. Like what the substance is really don't matter to them. They are interested in people perceiving them a certain way. And if it is true that she is a narcissist, that would explain why she was hanging out playing with other people's children when her children were in the house. They're going to definitely put this woman, provided that nothing else comes out, that she wasn't being, tortured or had somebody said you better stay away from your own babies. Provided none of that happens, they're going to put this narcissist, if she is one, in the jail for a long time. Now, the 3 children, aged 15, 13, and 12, are now staying with the maternal grandmother, which is good. So I can't even imagine what that may be like. And I wonder, are they able to ease back into things with that much time going? We talk about 4 or 5 years, but they're with the grandmother, which is good. Now, they even got the grandfather on the phone, okay? The reporter for the news, and the children's paternal grandfather, Samuel White, stated that he and the children's father had been trying to see the kids for years, but were repeatedly denied by Bryant. Child, they are putting this all on her, honey, and I'm not even saying that it shouldn't be on her, but they're making it known that we ain't have nothing to do with it. They are horrified of the backlash that is coming as a result of this person, if she was a narcissist. There is even some talk that she possibly, I have another case that my new twisted babies that follow me my video, I'm known as a twisted mama. Really quickly, before I forget, my name is T Styles. I'm a full-time filmmaker and novelist, and I make a career creating monsters. I make monsters for a living. I put them in my books and movies so that people can know that monsters are not born, they are created. Something had to have happened for this person to have zero empathy for her own children. And the only reason why she didn't teeter the line of going straight over the edge was because she fed them something. Other than that, she would be a total sociopath. So that's what I do for a living, for people to see that if we don't start getting a hold of what's going on, we're going to continue to breed monsters. So Kelli Bryant is scheduled to return to court on March 4th for probable cause conference. And y'all, I don't know if y'all following the Naziah Harris case, but we got this one, we got that one, and there's even another case that I'm supposed to be following that they're telling me about. I think a Chanel Gardner or somebody like that. They want me to do that one, so I got to look at that one up. But I believe a date is coming up for that too. So let's look at this house really quickly. I'm not going to keep y'all long. Let's look at the inside of this house, because they took everything out, because I want to show you something I'm concerned about. Went in there and cleaned the house, y'all. They went in there and cleaned the house. So I want to go over some of this video really quickly, because I can't remember the lady's name. She kept saying her cleaning company, but they went in there. But what I wanted you to see, number one, was how big this place is. These steps is what gave me the spooks, because with these babies being around 6, 7, and 10, when they first got there and they were living by themselves, the fact that nobody had any broken bones, the fact that they didn't fall that we know of yet, because again, this is the kitchen, we're still getting a lot of information about this case. This case is nowhere near done. This case is nowhere near done. There is some people believe that because that this particular location may have had some citations, they probably shouldn't even been operating. That's alleged. But one of the people put one of my twisted babies in my other video, put that into a comment. Look at this bathroom and things like that. But they could be have gotten this place because they probably should not have been there in the first place. I think more information is going to come out. More people are going to get in trouble. But if you look at this place, it's really big. They end up cleaning in the walls, the bathroom again. She reported as saying that it was feces all on the walls. Look at them steps. I want to go back really quickly. Look at these steps. Look at them steps. Those steps are dangerous, and it could have led to one of them babies getting hurt. Thank God they didn't. She's walking down these steps right now. So this is the actual inside of the house that I had been waiting to see. I would have loved to have seen it with the couches and the setup, but they couldn't show all those pictures. This is the garage. So I'm sure that the kids were probably coming down there, dropping off trash and things like that. And then, maybe she would pick it up because, again, the neighbor said that she was outside a lot. So I'm sure even if she didn't go in the house, it's possible that she went into that garage, maybe even to feed them, maybe even to drop stuff off. We don't know, because at some point, she probably didn't even want to go in there because the smell was so bad. As a matter of fact, when I first looked at this video, people were actually coughing. It was so bad in there. So this is the house. It's very spacious and very big. And they got in there and cleaned it quick, y'all. And it's some speculation that they trying to get in there and clean it quick because they never, ever should have been in there in the first place. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Let's talk about it. If you got more information, you guys have been instrumental in giving me more information. That's how I found out that it was time for me to jump up and show this video. If you have any questions, make sure you subscribe. See you soon.